Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Husband!
Wife? What the hell is that?
Do you know what we're doing today?
Well, I mean, last time we read Matthew. Well, no. We did Q&As. We did a couple of Q&As. Mm-hmm. But the last regular episode that we did was Matthew chapter 7.
Little Maddie, what up?
And in that one, we were still in the Sermon on the Mount. So Jesus was speaking. We had lots of red print.
Yes.
And Jesus was like, y'all Christian, no, not Christians, because they're not Christians, they're Jews. Right? Y'all Jews are doing it wrong. Mm-hmm. You're hypocrites. You're not doing the thing. You don't mean it. You're not good enough. And also, we talked about balls a lot. We talked all about saline injected balls.
Saline.
Yeah, among other things. There was other things about, like
being authentic,
pearls before swines, golden rule, bad fruits, all that stuff was in there. But before we hop into what we're doing today, I do have something else I want to cover because I've been meaning to do this and I haven't done it because I keep forgetting, honestly.
Oh, okay.
But we just recently had somebody resubscribe at the diamond level, which is $50 a month.
What the fuck?
And they were previously a subscriber as well. But I wanted a good way to thank everyone who's given us a lot over the years. Because
I've
already called this person out before. I was like, but how do I thank them again? Because I really want to thank the people that have given to us so much over the time that we've been doing this podcast.
Right.
So I thought we'd start by kind of doing like the top. I picked like 15, but then some of them aren't giving it. I'm going to do about 15 people.
About
15 people, yeah. So I'd like to thank Dion L. They're currently subscribed at the gold level and give us $10 a month. Lifetime, they've given us $110.
Oh my God. Thank you, Dion.
Yeah. Xanders, who, and Dion's on our Discord occasionally, pops in occasionally.
Yep.
Xanders, who's on our Discord all the time, subscribes at the $5 silver level and is given $140 lifetime.
Oh my God. Thank you, Xanders.
Yeah. Ann M, also on our Discord all the time, gives it the $5 level and has lifetime given $153.
Thank you, Ann.
Yes, thank you. Fern, who is our Discord.
Fern is our Discord.
So they give in more ways than one. But lifetime, they subscribe at the silver level. They've given $166.
No,
lifetime.
they've given their soul. We bought their soul. Thank you, Fern.
Thank you, Fern. Silent Flames, also someone that's on our Discord, gives it the gold level, $10 level. And lifetime has given $186.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What was the name?
Silent and Flames.
Thank you, Silent and Flames.
Hamish, who also is a friend of ours who we dearly miss because they're in England.
Yes.
And they don't get to get on as much as they would like.
Our times don't line up.
No, but they give it the $5 silver level. They've given $186.02.
Thank you, Hamish.
That 2 cents really made us.
It was the 2 cents. They gave us their 2 cents.
Right. Richard T. Subscribes at the platinum level, which is $25 a month.
Wow.
Has lifetime given us $220.
Thank you. And I'm sorry, who was that?
Richard T.
Richard, thank you.
Frederick H. Is the one that just resubscribed at the diamond level, the $50, and they have lifetime given us $300. So
holy shit. Thank you so much, Frederick.
That is amazing. Brady L., or as we know them, Brady.
Brady.
Also a highlight on our Discord.
Delightful.
It gives it the gold level, $10 a month, and $305 lifetime.
And also has given their soul because they are so young. Oh, Betty. Thank you, Reddy.
So I'm going to switch up things here a little bit. So Lindsay D gives at the silver level, which is $5 a month, and has lifetime given us $359.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Yeah, thank you, Lindsay. But I'm jumping somebody ahead of them because, and I'll explain. So Natalie, also known as the Witch of Endor, has lifetime given us $323 at the $5 silver level.
Thank you, Natalie.
But they also, and I got yelled at last time because I didn't bring this up, they gave us $250 once in a drive that we did for funds for a live show.
They did.
So really, they're higher. They're like
500 and
573. So actually, I should have jumped them one more, but whatever. I screwed up.
You did.
But yeah. So thank you, Natalie.
And
also, Natalie is one of our longest listeners of anybody.
From practically from the beginning.
Yeah.
Thank you, Natalie.
Conrad D subscribes at the $10 level and has given us $550 lifetime. Conrad is one of our favorites. We actually have a picture with Conrad.
We do, because Conrad drove all the way down to see us.
He did.
And made a special trip to see us live. Thank you,
incredible.
Conrad. It was one of the highlights of my life, honestly.
And then I don't even know what to say, but our top donor of all time is Douglas T. They subscribe at the platinum level, which is $25 a month, and have given us $950 lifetime.
What the hell? Thank you, Douglas.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I know that was a little long spiel, but I can't thank you enough for what you do for us. And you really make this something that is going to persist and that we enjoy coming back to, because we know you care. We know you want us to be here. Not that we need money to show that. It's not about
the money. It's about that you keep coming back.
Yeah.
And that is really amazing and appreciated. And the fact that you feel like what we're doing gives value is
even more amazing.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for everything you guys have done for us. That being said, we just read Matthew chapter 7.
I do want one more thank you.
Oh, okay.
To the person that sent me my Nancy Drew collection.
Yeah. Amanda H. Yeah.
Thank you for my Nancy Drew books.
Yeah, we got
honestly.
Wife got the entire Nancy Drew collection.
And I am reading through them.
Right.
Because I've been in the last several months, I haven't been at a great place mentally. And I decided I'm just going back to the safe things that make me happy, and Nancy Drew is where it's at. So they are literally saving my life right now. Thank you.
And I think probably over time, Amanda's actually given us money that equates to being in that top list as well, because they occasionally drop in $50 through via Venmo. And yeah.
I just felt like that deserved a thank you as well. And there are so many more of you that stop in or that drop in or that give here and there or that just hang out with us on the Discord.
Oh, yeah.
And thank you all for that.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. There are so many people that mean so much to us. So you're all amazing. Anyway, so we just read Matthew chapter 7.
Sure as fuck did.
Which means that today we're going to be getting into
Little Maddie chapter 8.
All right, let's do this.
Okie dokie. All right, we are hopping into Little Maddie chapter 8.
Okay.
And this next section, chapters 8, 9, and 10, they're not part of one particular thing like the Sermon on the Mount was.
Yeah.
But they are often stapled together as a lesson.
Okay.
And we're going to get into some miracles and apostles.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Love me some miracles.
So I just thought I'd put that out there that we're doing 8, 9, and 10 chapters as its own section, the same way we did 5, 6, and 7.
You know, it's funny. This gets brought up sometimes, but now that we have video, prevalent everywhere and cameras everywhere, the amount of miracles that I've seen are 0.
It's so funny that that's true.
Yeah. I just thought I'd point that out.
It's almost like the miracles just stopped once we had the ability to record them.
So weird.
Right?
So weird.
I would love if somebody actually, without AI, could show me video proof of a miracle.
Right. No, that would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
Right.
All right. We're going to read this now.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
When Jesus came down from the mountainside, you know where he was sitting?
Yeah, because he was giving that speech.
He was giving the what. He was dropping some bars. Large crowds followed him. That's always my favorite
crowds
thing.
Plural. Okay.
A man with leprosy came and knelt before him. Ooh, I don't think the crowd was pleased with that because they did not like lepers back then.
That's what I understood. You had to leave town and shit.
Yeah, they had their own little neighborhood.
Right.
A man with leprosy came and knelt before him and said, "Lord, if you are willing, you can make me clean."
How does he know this?
Because he was standing there listening, and and Jesus had been walking around from town to town healing and doing miracles. Remember?
Right. So he'd already done it.
Yeah. What I really like here is the implication that if you have leprosy, you're not clean. You're a dirty sumbitch if you have a skin disease.
I'll be completely real here. I don't know much about leprosy. It's not much of a problem. We did an
episode over leprosy.
But I still don't know much about it. Like, it's not something we deal with these days. Maybe we do, but it's not something that we worry about. It's not something that's like real prevalent that we are aware of. Right. But there are people who have skin issues like acne or eczema or things like that. But science. Right. Science fixed it, not Jesus. And also, those things don't mean you're dirty. It just means that your skin is doing something stupid. Right. And that's not your fault. And that's not a moral failing. I'm sure. But again, that's what I'm saying. I don't really know the ins and outs of what leprosy is, so I don't want to speak with authority about that. But the fact that we don't deal with it much or really talk about it at all seems to indicate that we've solved that problem probably through science. So. We did. Jesus, however, reached out his hand and touched the man, which was, you didn't touch a leper back then. Right. Because you could get it on you. Yeah. "I am willing," said Jesus in his red ink. Okay. "Be clean." Immediately, he, not Jesus, he, the other guy, again, we have some pronoun abuse happening. Right. Immediately, the dude was cleansed of his leprosy. Then Jesus said to him, "See that you don't tell anyone, but go, show yourself to the priest and offer the gift Moses commanded as a testimony to them." Okay. I don't really understand that. No. He's like, "Don't tell anyone." Shh. I just did this in front of the whole crowd. Because he doesn't want people spreading it around, because that would be performative. That would be exactly against what he just spoke about. Except that he did it in front of the crowd. Right, but he doesn't want any more accolades. Except for to have write it down in the Bible for thousands of years to people to read about. Right. Don't tell anybody except for the priest. I mean, what? It literally says, "Go show yourself the priest and offer the gift Moses commanded." Does that mean do that whole Jewish sacrifices with the oils and the wheat and shit like that? Or the dead animals? Yeah. Possibly. Okay. I don't know. As a testimony to them. Sure. Okay. I don't really understand that. That's a cue to me. Right. Definitely. That'll be in our Q&A. Because it is curious as to were they still doing those same sacrifices at that time when Jesus was... I don't know what you're talking about there. Right. All right. Anyway, moving on from the leper. Right. Ready? Yeah. Okay. Now we're at a different thing. We're doing something else now. Sure. When Jesus had entered Capernaum, okay, a centurion came to him asking for help. Okay, I just have to stop you. Right there. You're the one that was speaking, so. Okay. Are you stopping Jesus? No. I have to stop everybody and do a record scratch. Yeah. Okay. When my dad was in the military, stationed overseas, and I went to high school at a small base in southern Italy. Right. The high school that I went to, our mascot was the centurions. And so anytime I see the word centurion, even though I understand that these are Roman soldiers and we're talking about historical things. You think of your school. I think my heart immediately just beats a little happier for a moment, and I'm like, "Go Centurions! It's so funny. We are the red, white, and blue." Because you were the Centurions. I said blue, but I meant black. I was the Spartans. I know. So, yeah. I know. I thought that meant we were meant to be. honestly, because you were Spartan, and I was like, "Are you serious right now?" And I know that's so silly, so I never said it out loud. But honestly, I did feel like that was a little magical. Yeah, we were red and white, and we were out of sight. Right. Just so you know. Yeah. The Centurions, and I was on the cheerleading squad, and I was in track, and most of my friends were also in basketball and volleyball. Yeah. And we didn't have football at our school. Got it.
but we were the centurions. We did have wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, that makes sense. You were in Italy and, wrestling, Olympics and...
That didn't have anything to do with it.
No, I know, but it just,
It didn't have anything
still
to do with
tracks
it.
a little bit.
It doesn't.
Okay.
It honestly had nothing to do with
Whatever.
It was about having enough kids for any team of any sport.
I guess, really wrestling started in Greece, not Italy. So.
Oh, we also had softball. Yeah, during the summer.
That's great.
Okay.
Now they know all the sports that were at your school that doesn't exist anymore.
I know. The whole base is gone. The whole base is gone. It doesn't exist. The high school that I went to does not exist. Can anybody, wrap your brain around that? That is so... That's why I'm like, oh, centurions, I miss you.
Yeah.
BHS.
Right.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, when Jesus had entered Capernaum, a centurion not from Brindisi came to him asking for help. Lord, he said, my servant lies at home paralyzed, suffering terribly.
His servant?
My servant.
Okay.
I hate it when my servant is paralyzed.
Yeah, they can't do anything for me.
I know. How selfish are you? My servant.
Wow.
Can you just stop that sentence? Stop at my servant.
Yeah.
Why do you have a servant? Why do you own another human being?
Right.
But okay, I'm glad you're concerned that he's paralyzed, but yeah, I have a feeling that it's more about you have to take care of this person that you own that can't now serve you.
Right.
Jesus said to him, not the servant, but the centurion.
Yeah.
Shall I come and heal him? The non-Brindisi centurion replied, Lord, I do not deserve to have you come under my roof, but just say the word and my servant will be healed. For I myself am a man under authority with soldiers under me. Yeah, I mean, this is a Roman guy.
Right.
So he's like...
This is really weird.
No, it's not weird. He's a Roman guy, and he's telling Jesus, I believe in you on the DL, but I can't have you coming around my house and all my fellow soldiers and Romans
this fucker's
seeing you.
Jesus is going to heal someone from afar? Mm-hmm. He's going to be like, I'm mentally sending energy to this random servant who you own, and I'm not okay with slavery, but maybe I am, but I'm going to heal him anyway for you.
I don't know.
Okay.
But this dude is like, look, between me and you, I think you're awesome, but I can't be friends with you in public.
Right.
Got to keep it on the DL.
Okay. Yeah.
I myself am a man under authority with soldiers under me. I tell this one go and he goes, and that one come and he comes. Yeah, he does.
Oh my God.
I say to my servant, do this, and he does it. When Jesus heard this, he was amazed.
So maybe when he says servant, he's speaking of one of his underlings in the centurion army.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't either.
Maybe. When Jesus heard this, he was amazed. He was amazed that the people follow their boss and do what he says.
Sure.
When I say jump, they jump, and as they're jumping, they say how high, but they're already in the air. That's how much they listen to me. He was amazed, Jesus was, and said to those following the centurion,
Yeah.
Truly I tell you, this is all in red, so you know it's true.
Sure, yeah, because obviously Jesus said it. Yeah.
Truly I tell you, I have not found anyone in Israel with such great faith. I say to you that many will come from the east and the west and will take their places at the feast with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the subjects of the kingdom will be thrown outside into the darkness where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Then Jesus said to the centurion, Go, let it be done just as you believed it would. And his servant was healed at that moment.
Wow.
I'm not sure how saying, listen. I have a bunch of people under me and they all do what I say real good.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that equated to, oh my God, you are such a believer of me. That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't understand that either. But I have more questions though too, because really they're not supposed to discuss things good that happen because of God or whatever, right? But this servant was apparently healed from afar, and yet we know about it somehow.
Well, yeah, because
how did we know?
Matthew wrote it down.
But how did Matthew know?
Probably Jesus told him.
But how did Jesus even know if he did it?
It may have come up not as bragging. It may have just been a story.
Okay.
You're assuming bragging. I'm assuming story.
I'm assuming bullshit.
I mean, that is the ultimate assumption. I think most of our listeners are also assuming
Right,
bullshit.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're moving to a different section now.
Okay.
By Brindisi centurions.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, when Jesus came into Peter's house, that would be Simon called Peter, I think.
So, what?
Simon called Peter.
Simon called Peter?
Oh my God, we're doing this again? Okay, back when in the first opening when Jesus was gathering his little fisherman guys,
Yeah.
one of them was Simon called Peter.
Oh, okay.
And you were like, well, why is he calling him Peter if his name is Simon? And I don't know. That's going to be in our Q&A.
Okay.
Why is his name not what it is?
Right.
Simon called Peter.
It's confusing.
It is. But I'm assuming this is that Peter. It might be a different Peter.
There's lots of Peters, though, in these times.
I don't know. But it just says he came to Peter's house. So I'm assuming it's Simon called Peter.
No comment, really.
What?
There's lots of Peters in this time.
It was a regular sausage fest. You're right. I slept on that. Okay. When Jesus came into Peter's house, he saw Peter's mother-in-law. So, okay, Peter's mother-in-law would be his wife's mom, lying in bed with a fever.
Okay.
Oh, no. He touched her hand and the fever left her.
Wow.
And she got up and began to wait on him, as mothers-in-law should.
Yeah.
They should always wait on. My mom kind of does have that attitude, though. She does kind of wait on you. Don't you think?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
And she gets mad because she'll, like, offer you, like, oh, did you want some coffee? And you'll say, sure. And then, you know, my mom will be like, go get him some coffee. And I'm like, hold on. First of all, I didn't fucking offer it. Second of all, if we're doing that, he could get it his damn self.
Yeah, I don't think your mom thinks you're much of a good wife.
I'm not a good wife. I do not. Like, listen, if I'm getting up to get myself some coffee, like, how often do I make you coffee for this podcast, right?
Pretty often, yeah.
Yeah. Or sometimes you make me some. Like,
and if I specifically ask you to do something, generally you do, as long as I've, you know, mostly because you want me to stay out of the kitchen when you're in it.
Okay, that's not fair. You are big.
It is kind of fair.
Okay, you're big and you loom, and also you just stand there and you hover and you glare. You're like, I want to be where you're standing, so I'm just going to stand here. And
entirely true.
No, it is entirely true.
Okay.
It is entirely true.
All right. Well.
But the point being, regardless of how I feel about you being in the kitchen, I don't think it's fair to offer you something and then tell me to go get it. Like, I'm not the one that my mom will offer you something.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not the one that offered it.
Right.
Don't volunteer me for a job.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to bring my husband coffee, that's on you.
Right.
And bring me some too while you're at it. Make it snappy.
Right.
You know? Anyways, the mother-in-law had fever. Jesus touched her. And then she got up and started dancing and then started bringing Jesus and some coffee or whatever.
Right.
Okay? Yeah. When evening came, many who were demon-possessed
Holy shit.
were brought to him. Damn.
Wow.
And he drove out the spirits with a word and healed all the sick.
Wow.
Apparently, this was a real problem back then.
Demons all over the fucking place.
We had demons every which way.
I didn't even know there were demons until we got to the Matthew.
Me neither.
Now they're in everybody.
All of a sudden,
they're all in people and stuff.
They're in people. They're roaming around, just like hopping around, getting in people like ticks.
Sounds like a real problem back then.
It sounds. I mean, they had an infestation
of demons. Yeah.
Of demons,
right?
It's a demon infestation,
right?
This town sounds like it was very satanic. I'm just saying, like, I've never lived. Have you ever lived? I know you haven't traveled as much as I have.
Yeah.
So, but in all the places you have traveled, have you ever lived anywhere where there was a demon infestation? I haven't.
I don't know that I've ever encountered a demon infestation, period.
I've never ever met
not a single one.
One demon. I've met a couple assholes.
Yeah, right. But
I don't attribute that.
Is that what they're calling demon possession, though?
I don't know. I'm not attributing somebody's choice to make bad and mean choices.
Yeah.
Their choice to make choices.
Right.
That's not redundant. I'm not going to attribute that to demons.
Right.
I'm just going to say they're assholes.
Sure.
And they decided, I need to be mean.
Right.
You know what? Oh, I have a feeling this is like ableist. And I have a feeling this is talking about people who like had epilepsy and seizures and stuff. that
Sure.
they would have thought was demon possession.
Like we talked about before, mental health was something that was not really addressed in those times.
Right.
So mental health would have been considered someone that might have been demon possessed, possibly.
Right.
And I call bullshit on him healing that, but okay.
Right.
Like, whatever.
This is mean. Honestly, this hurts my feelings.
Yeah.
He drove out the spirits with a word and healed all the sick. Yay! No more epileptics and multiple sclerosis.
Again, I call bullshit. Where's the proof? You know, like, so what? You wrote it down. Okay.
Yeah. I don't believe you because you know why? Because those things still exist.
Right. Yeah.
Although the demons don't.
I mean,
but if the demons
not if you
were
talk to
epilepsy,
some people believe demons exist in people.
That is true.
So.
And we do still have epilepsy. So either way, it's a fail.
Right. But now if you believe demons exist in somebody, you're more likely to go to a psychiatric hospital because you believe there's demons possessing the person as opposed to actually having demons possessing you. Or
to get voted into the Senate.
One of the either or, you know, whichever comes first.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
This was to fulfill what was spoken through the prophet Isaiah. He took up our infirmities and bore our diseases.
Oh, so this is just prophecy stuffing. Again.
But he bore our diseases would indicate that he took the demons into him.
Well, there was a statement about what this person would look like in the Old Testament, like the person that comes to redeem Jerusalem and the Jews, and it was supposed to be a very ugly person, like
really?
Like you wouldn't even want to look at them. So like when he says that he bore their diseases, like probably meant that he literally took them on himself. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's the impression that those words gave.
Yeah. So, but they want a prettier, nicer Jesus who. Well,
most American Christians want a white Jesus.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Like Jesus is whatever people want him to be. That's the problem. The problem is that Jesus isn't really a thing other than a projection of what we want.
It's a projection of any culture in any given time or location.
Right.
That's kind of sad. All right, we're moving to a different section now.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
When Jesus saw the crowd around him, he gave orders to cross to the other side of the lake. He's like, leave me alone. Y'all get over there. Look, go over on the other side of the lake. Y'all too close. I need my space.
Yeah.
Then a teacher of the law came to him and said, Teacher, I will follow you wherever you go.
Oh, is this where he walks on water? Is he going to walk on water here?
Oh, no. I don't know.
Okay.
Jesus replied, Foxes have dens and birds have nests, but the Son of Man has no place to lay his head. I don't understand that at all. Another disciple said to him, Lord, first let me go and bury my father. But Jesus told him, follow me and let the dead bury their own dead.
What?
He's saying, no, I'm not going to wait for you, sir.
Right. No, I got that.
Take care of it or come with me. Pick one and get there.
Okay.
If you're gonna be my follower, come now.
Got it.
Fuck that funeral burying thing.
Got it. Yeah.
Like, I'd be like, oh, rude.
Okay.
I guess I'm not following you then.
Right.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't understand that. What is he saying about the man has no place to lay his head?
Apparently he got kicked out of his house. I don't know.
A teacher of the law came to him and said, Teacher, I will follow you wherever you go. That sounds nice to me. Right? And then Jesus is like, Foxes have dens and birds have nests, but the Son of Man has no place to lay his head.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not sure
that's definitely a cue.
Yeah, because it sounds like if I came up to Jesus and was like, I'll follow you, and then Jesus said, paper gets scissors and scissors cover rock. And I'm like,
right,
what?
That would make about as much sense to me.
Yeah. And paper covers rock, not scissors.
Right. Yeah.
What are you
obviously.
talking about, Jesus?
Obviously.
Have you never played rock, paper, scissors? All right, next section.
Okay. Yeah.
Then he got into the boat.
Oh, wait, he got into a boat. He's not going to walk on the water?
He's still at the lake.
Oh.
And his disciples followed him. Suddenly, a furious storm came up on the lake so that the waves swept over the boat.
Oh, damn.
But Jesus was sleeping. I always be sleeping on a stormy boat.
Because, man doesn't have anywhere to lay his head.
Right. Because he's not a fox. He doesn't have a den.
Yeah.
The disciples went and woke him saying, Lord, Lord, save us. We're going to drown on a lake. He replied.
This was a lake?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That must have been some crazy ass fucking wind.
Right?
Like, I mean, I've never quite seen anything that would envelop a boat because of weather on a lake.
On a lake.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Like, I'm picturing the Great Lakes. Those are pretty big.
But those are some of the biggest lakes in the world. So.
Right. It's got to be a lake like that.
Even those, I don't.
Do they get stormy and choppy?
They could, but not that bad. That bad.
This got choppy because they're like, we're going down. We're going to drown. Help.
Okay. Sure.
I'm like, maybe this is just our translation and it meant ocean.
Right. Yeah.
Or sea.
I could see that better.
Let's pretend it's that. Because that's not happening in a lake.
Right.
I'm sorry. It's just not.
No.
All right. So anyway, there's a big storm and the boat's about to topple.
Sure. In a lake.
Yeah. And they're like, help, we're going to drown. And Jesus says, you of little faith, why are you so afraid? Like, okay, you've said a lot of stuff up to now, Jesus, but you never said, trust me in the storm.
Right, yeah.
Like, I didn't know that you were magic and could stop storms.
Could you, list out your superpowers for us? Because, I don't know which ones to worry about, which ones not to.
Listen, I'm trying to wake your ass to save you because there's a fucking storm here. We're on a boat in a storm. I just thought you want to know. Go back to sleep, I guess.
I'm saying this with hindsight, but, nails apparently are a problem.
Right?
I'm just...
Who knew? I didn't know.
I don't know what to worry about, man.
Right? Then Jesus got up and rebuked the winds and the waves. Fuck you, wind! I rebuke you, waves! And it was completely calm.
Of course it was.
The waves and the wind, they were chagrined and they crawled back from whence they came. The men were amazed. Amazing.
That's what if somebody rebuked the wind and the rain and it listened, I would be pretty amazed myself. Actually.
And they asked, what kind of man is this? Even the winds and the waves obey him.
Not the curing the leprosy or the paralyzation. Right? That didn't make them say that. But the wind and the rain stopping.
He's a magic man, mama.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would get me too. Because
well, sure. Yeah.
I don't know. But
this guy's like an X-Man.
Here's the thing, though. It really annoys me that he was annoyed that they woke him from his nap in the middle of a storm.
Right.
They didn't know. They didn't know that you could magically stop the fucking storm.
Sounds like you got some sleeping issues because, if people are causing a ruckus and there's a storm going on,
and you're sleeping,
you should probably be up.
Yeah.
If you're normal,
right?
Which obviously he's not.
And also. How come they were awake and you weren't? Were they on watch and were you a pretty princess? You weren't pulling your weight?
He's son of God. He's so tired from all those miracles he's producing.
I don't know. I'm kind of annoyed over that boat. That boat ride pissed me off, kind of. I don't mind him so far up until he got annoyed with his followers and he's like, back it up.
Yeah.
Get on the other side of that lake.
Right.
And then he went on the lake and the disciples were like, hey, it's storming.
Yeah. It must have been one hell of a lake. Lakes generally you could probably cross in a few hours.
Especially if you're telling people, get over there, leave me alone.
Right, yeah. Even on a rowboat or something, this must have been a pretty big lake, I guess.
Right, yeah.
If it has waves that'll sink a boat and shit.
Next section.
Yeah.
When he arrived at the other side in the region of Gadarenes?
Sure. Yeah, that's the one.
It's not a garden.
No.
Gadarenes.
Gattaca.
It's not Gattaca.
No.
Gadarenes.
I don't care.
Gadarenes.
Move along.
I like that one. Gadarenes. 2 demon-possessed men coming from the tombs met him.
Wow.
Okay, that would freak my shit out. They are zombies.
What does a demon-possessed man look like?
Oh.
No, seriously, what is a demon-possessed man?
Brains. I don't know, but they're coming out of a tomb.
Okay.
And you could tell, look, Jesus sees these 2 guys coming out of the tomb.
But I feel like
he's like, you are demon-possessed.
But are they going to ask for help, though?
They were so violent that no one could pass that way.
Oh, I see.
They were fucking
these
zombies.
These guys were demoned up. They were so much demon. They were demon. They were fucking.
They were probably green. Maybe. They had gangrene. They're I don't know. I'm scared of them.
They definitely had leprosy.
Probably. Poor guys.
Yeah.
but I'm still scared of them.
They got exiled before Jesus.
Can I have pity and be still scared, though?
This is where they got exiled to before Jesus came along.
Oh, okay.
And they were just really pissed.
Why were they in the tomb?
Where else?
Picking pockets.
Sure, why not?
I mean,
I don't know.
The dead don't need it.
Right.
Okay, what do you want with us, son of God? They shouted. Have you come here to torture us before the appointed time? See? Some distance from them, a large herd of pigs was feeding. Uh-oh. Are we gonna get some scapegoating, but in the pigs this time?
I don't know.
The demons begged Jesus, if you drive us out, send us into the herd of pigs.
I think I know this story.
I don't know this story. He said to them, go. So they came out and went into the pigs. The demons got in the pigs. That's why pigs are so scary.
Well,
in all the scary movies.
Something's going to happen to the pigs now.
And the whole herd rushed down the steep bank into the lake and they died in the water.
Yeah.
What the fuck? This story is insane. The demons got out of the man's and they got into the pigs.
Yeah.
The whole herd of pigs.
Right.
It was just 2 men, but it was a whole herd of pigs.
I mean, you got to spread that. They're just pigs. You got to spread the demon,
the demon
essence around through the whole herd. Okay. Otherwise, there's just too much.
And they were like,
for the pigs. And obviously,
I did a horsey noise. What do pigs sound like? Quack, quack, quack. Yeah. And they ran down into the water and died. I did not see that coming.
That's sad for the pigs. Like, what did the pigs do? Pigs didn't do anything.
They're unclean.
That's bullshit.
They have cloven hooves.
I call it that's bullshit. You killed a whole herd of pigs for 2 guys who were already demon possessed. Like,
what else were you gonna do with them? You can't eat them.
Right? Did you have to kill pigs in order to save the other demon possessed people?
Yeah, they're unclean. People are better. People trump pigs.
But no, they never talked about pig killing. And when about the other, like they said, he got rid of demons from people. Mm-hmm. But they didn't say that they went into something else. This is the first time they went into something else.
Well,
that I'm aware of.
They drowned.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
That's what I'm saying. It's really mean to the pigs.
Those tending the pigs ran off, as you would. I would.
Wait, so the demons weren't the ones tending the pig. There was other people there who were tending the pigs.
Yeah.
That the demons weren't messing with.
No, the demon possessed guys were in the tomb. They came out of the tomb and they were violent.
Right, but they were leaving the pig herders alone.
Yeah,
that were already over there.
Or maybe the pig herders were the ones complaining, hey, there's some fucking demon-possessed guys over here. They're real violent, Jesus. Can you take care of that? And Jesus was like, all right, let me pull up my sleeves
those
here.
Damn pig herders lost their whole livelihood.
Uh-huh.
He saved these 2 demon-possessed people that were causing problems.
Okay, wait. Let me finish this sentence.
I'm waiting.
Those tending the pigs ran off, went into town, and reported all of this. They're fine. They're fine. They at least got a couple free beers and meals out of this story.
Maybe.
I'm telling you.
But they lost a whole herd of pigs.
They'll be fine.
Which is a lot of money.
Including what had happened to the demon-possessed men. So they went into town and they were like, listen. I lost my pigs, but I have a good story. Listen.
Actually, I do have questions because they weren't allowed to eat pig, right?
Right.
Bacon, right? You can't have pork.
So what did they do with the pigs?
What did you do with pigs back then?
Did they use them to mow the lawn?
That could be.
And to eat the scraps?
Maybe. But that's a question I've got. For
fertilizer.
I'm very curious.
You can't eat pigs,
why they would keep
why do you herd them?
Herds of pigs.
Right? Yeah. That's interesting. Huh. Yeah, so those dudes, they ran into town, they told everybody what happened and reported all this, including what happened to the demon-possessed men. Then the whole town went out to meet Jesus, as they would. And when they saw him, they pleaded with him to leave their region. The end.
What?
They're like, take your fucking magic and get.
Now that could explain it. This maybe isn't a Jewish region.
Okay.
So maybe that's why there was a herd of pigs.
They had pigs.
Right.
And they were like, you just killed the town pigs. Get the fuck out of here. Take your magic and get. We didn't ask for this. And Jesus is like, but somebody did. I was just trying to help.
Actually, they didn't. He just saw.
No, somebody did.
Oh, they asked for the.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm holding.
Hold on. They were so violent that no one could pass that way.
Yeah.
So you're right. Nobody did ask.
Right.
But they were shouting and they were getting in people's faces.
I guess
nobody could pass that way. So
I feel
Jesus
like there was
took it upon himself
to kill a whole herd of pigs.
Yeah.
Because there's 2 guys that won't let people pass.
I feel like maybe these 2 guys were not demon possessed. Maybe they were like trolls, like they were guarding the bridge or something.
Right, yeah.
And they were like, it's $500 if you want to enter this town.
Right.
And then Jesus was like, fuck you, I'm not paying $500. And so then he killed the guys, but then they were like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. The town's going to get you now. And so then he's like, get me. I'll show you who's going to get me. And then he killed all the pigs too. And they were like, well, how are we going to spin this? And so then they turned it into a magic story. And so then the pig herders were like, and they ran back to town and were like, you guys.
So really it was just Jesus and his violent mob causing problems. Mm-hmm. And they just, in Matthew's story, they just flipped the script.
Yeah, and so then Jesus and his crew walk into town and they're like, no, we don't even want to hear your fucking story. We already heard.
So Jesus is more like the Godfather.
I'll make them an offer they can't refuse. It's true. Did you know that line that I just quoted is on the American Film Institute's top 10 list of all-time quotes from movies? Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'll make them an offer they can't refuse.
Yeah.
It's
good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
All right.
I have questions about this.
I have lots
section.
of questions. Yeah.
Like, the biggest question that I have, quite honestly, is what the actual fuck?
Right.
That's my main question.
Right.
About the entire chapter.
I mean, demon possession just came out of fucking nowhere with the New Testament here. Mm-hmm. Like, we're just like, there's demons running all over the goddamn place.
Listen, we had a whole Witch of Endor that only came up once.
Yeah.
In the whole entire Old Testament. 5 years, one witch.
But now it's come up twice in a single episode.
Now we've had demons, we've had angels. We're only 8 chapters into the first book, and we've had so many goddamn angels, so many goddamn demons.
Right.
It's no wonder the show Supernatural had so much material to deal with.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't even have to go into the Old Testament. All they had to do was read the New Testament.
Right.
And they're like, Jesus Christ, we've got at least 15 seasons worth of material here.
Oh, yeah.
Just in the first 8 chapters of Matthew alone.
Right. We haven't even got to Revelation yet.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, and I'm sure there's other shit through. I mean, this is just the beginning of the New Testament.
This is crazy.
It is.
Angels and demons. I mean, I didn't see none of them before hardly.
Yeah, this has gotten so much more supernatural.
Yeah.
You know.
It's magic all over the fucking place.
Right.
It's crazy.
All right. Well, that was Matthew chapter 8.
Little Maddie.
And we will be back next time with
Little Maddie chapter 9.
All right. We'll see you then.
Bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my god. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.